Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about HYLN Holdings Corporation, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name HYLN. Well, HYLN is actually showing a decline this trading week. We can clearly see it's going downwards. But is it something terrible to continue? Will it follow further similar behavior, or will it make, let's say, at least a short-term reversal where we can enter and make some profits? Well, the latter is actually the most probable situation here, and to understand where to enter and where to exit, let's do a general analysis for HYLN. Well, HYLN actually was trading very well starting from 20th of June. From this point, it was showing a very strong upwards trend, which made two general big waves. Let's call it trend 1, and this trend actually followed moving average 50. By the way, here we have three moving averages. We always keep saying it because it's important to understand further analysis. These are moving averages 20, 50 and 200, being green, blue and red lines correspondingly. Here on the left you see their depictions and legends. So coming back to the analysis, starting from June 22, the HYLN was showing very nice upwards trend, consisted of two big waves. So first wave indeed take the 20th of June, and then it went all the way until actually something 15th of August, where moving average 20, 50 and trend line 1 were in all mutual vicinity. Actually that worked here as a triple support line, and then the second wave started after reconfirmation that trend 1 at 15th of August, and then it lasted also quite long. But in difference to the first wave, which top was observed and somewhere end of July, showing the stock very overbought area of RSI, extremely overbought, almost reaching 95, which is incredible high numbers. So the second wave, in difference to the first one, indeed also did rise very well. It took almost half a month for it until beginning of September. But then what happened? The wave started to break. So instead of making kind of a nice smooth decline like it was a first wave, here it started to break, starting from 2nd of September, reaching its maximum, also going incredibly high RSI-wise and overbought area. So then we saw several breaking events, and let's see them. So the first breaking event was beginning of September. Then it was recovered in free trading sessions. Then we saw another breaking down event, which actually started somewhere 8th of September here, and then finished when we reached moving average 20. And then moving average 20 worked like almost 2 weeks or 1.5 weeks as a support line here, with some volatility taking place. And then the further breakout took place, and then we pierced all the way until the moving average 50 and trend 1 line. So here trend 1 and moving average 50 worked as double support. And also, of course, there is a triple support line here. If you look carefully, it's the top of previous wave. So in that vicinity, we had actually triple support, which worked incredibly like a spring, releasing a lot of power and pressure, and then price went all the way up again till the level of previous maximums. And here of the second wave, here we see really nice top formation. So this top level really was working as a killer further, not allowing price to exceed. And indeed, after recovery of 21st of September, we went just until that line, some volatility, and now we see a very strong decline. Also, it is important to note here that moving averages, especially 20, is not only decelerating, but it's going downwards, so it's moving like this. So it's kind of willing to make in future magic cross down when it will hit from the top moving average 50. Moving average 50 also showing some deceleration. So the situation we could observe later is like that. So magic cross down when moving average 50 will hit from top moving average moving average 20 will hit from top moving average 50. This is a magic cross down because usually it's bearish indicator, but in this case it's a delayed magic cross down, meaning that the price will be already lower, so it will be already declining. And when this is the case, this delayed magic cross down is actually working as a temporarily bullish, and this very important term here, temporarily, because it just indicates not the reversal but a formation of a big jump. So like you can make a quick scalping jump up, and that's exactly what is forming here. And actually the jump usually will take place in the vicinity or will finish by reaching the magic cross down. That's exactly what we see here. Indeed, the price is going down, preparing to a quick jump up, which opens incredibly interesting buying opportunities for us. And if you would ask yourself until where it will go further, well, we need to see the defense lines, and at any defense lines the trigger can work. So the next defense line here is actually this one. It was tested today almost. We touched it. Let's call it S1 line, so support line 1. So we almost reached it. What might happen tomorrow? And actually, if you see carefully, we reached it, and then we started from the vicinity of previous support line. Let's call it S2 line, which is actually the top of previous wave. So we are already kind of entering the area of spring release of this fast movement, which we were just discussing here. So the next support line, which is clear here, it's these levels. It's actually on these levels. Yeah, that would be the more correct depiction. So this would mean that S3 line, and then we see here double support line even lower. It's not given we ever reached that, but this is incredibly strong one. It's this level, which will also coincide with moving average 200 here. So this is like an S4 line. It's an absolute defense. S3 is very strong defense. So what might happen tomorrow? We either immediately do this quick leg up, most probably until the trend 1 line again, which will in this case work as a resist. But we can either do it immediately or with some slight piercing, also taking into account that actually trading week is going to its final days. Most probably it will be more also pessimistic. So advised buying areas would be, this is the first circle to buy, and if any, then we still need to keep some gap, and if we go below S3 level, it will be just buy. So with more average down. And therefore the advice is first buy circle 1, second buy circle 2 with stronger average down, maybe 1 to 2, it's most advised here. And then you can have either immediately from tomorrow, or actually if we go to circle 2, a second leg up. But then please be cautious about this, because that's often a mistake that is made, and often I receive also questions from our subscribers like, well, I bought at those circles, why the price didn't go up? Actually, it did go up. Usually it goes up like 15, 20, well, from 10 to 20%. And then you should sell, because you need to take a profit. You need to understand that actually it's a trading game. You buy and sell. You cannot become rich on one stock just buying it and keep it forever. So don't be, let's say, too greedy. Don't be too slow. Sell if you have, on especially bigger portions of your portfolio is in, you have profit 10% plus, and if it's declining trend, if you are just making a wave play, sell and look for another one, another wave, another entry. Don't wait too long. This is usually a mistake, because people want to buy and become rich on one stock. This is not going to happen, because trading is an art. It's not casino where you can become immediately rich. So be cautious, and once you're there, once you have 10+%, just take a profit. So that's it for HYLN holding. Very interesting one, showing like development of very interesting reversal, quick reversal scalping pattern. Future of the stock would be more or less, let's say, neutral bearish after this scalp reversal, but we will need to see also some news maybe will work here. Also, additional parameter that says that it will be really very nice springing short-term reversal effect is that if you look at MACD, we are forming a triple negative wave, and we are almost on the minimum. So this is usually also very short-term bullish indicator, which might send price up. So we have like 3 bullish indicators here. It's a deeply echeloned support lines. We have delayed magic cross down, very nice short-term bullish parameter. We have MACD, triple negative wave bullish parameter, and also we are slightly going quite over sold situation by the RSI, which also will create positive pressure. So it's just a matter of catching the right moment. So therefore also buy slowly with averaging down. This is also important. Don't buy too fast. It's better to miss opportunities sometimes than to lose money. So because our channel is always there, you can always look for new interesting videos, new interesting opportunities. Therefore, we ask you also please subscribe. This way you will not miss new videos, new opportunities, new waves, and new interesting discussions on US-based stocks.